Welcome back to Yo Rabbi. Today's question was posed anonymously. Someone on Facebook last week wrote, "Now that Bruce Jenner is a lady, can Orthodox Jewish men shake his hand?" So, just to explain, the custom of Shomer Negiah is to not touch members of the opposite sex unless you're related to them. That's a custom that many Orthodox Jews observe today. First of all, Caitlyn Jenner has not had sexual reassignment surgery as far as anyone knows, so biologically, still male. I'm also pretty certain that Caitlyn Jenner doesn't care whether or not Orthodox Jewish men can shake her hand, but the question is still quite relevant, because the question that's behind that question is really, what is the halakhic status of someone who does have sexual reassignment surgery? It's very, very difficult to answer this question. You have the option of choosing to identify them by the sex that they were born as, because that's their God-given sex. Then there's the option to assign them according to what their surgery has produced. Which is a really interesting thing. It would be quite profound if they were to actually say no. Orthodox Jews were to say, no, actually I won't shake her hand now because I actually believe that she's a woman. That means that halachically you can change from man to woman. I do want to tell my viewers about two halakhic categories that have existed for 1800 years that refer to sexual ambiguity. So sexual ambiguity is no stranger in the Jewish world. It's been around for centuries. One of them is tumtum, and the other one is androgynous. Androgynous, as you can probably hear from the Greek origin, means androgynous. They have both organs, male and female organs. Tumtum is even more ambiguous because they may have sexual organs, but they may be internal and not visible. Or they may not have genitals at all. And that's an individual that the rabbis of the Mishnah really didn't know what to do with. So there's a lot of strictures placed around these individuals of ambiguous gender because rabbis like categories. And when you can't put something into a category, it makes the ancient rabbis of the Mishnah uncomfortable. So there's definitely a tension already present in the halakha before we've developed now in our time sexual reassignment surgery. That is such a new phenomenon that it remains to be seen what will come of the halakhic status of individuals. And it's a relevant question because many Jews are choosing to have sexual reassignment surgery, and this could at some point profoundly impact their lives. And we may actually come to a conclusion, me and the other liberal Torah scholars out there, that you actually can change your sex halachically. But a lot more research needs to be done into how we would make that argument. Not that it can't be made, but we would want to know how. And that's why my teacher, Rabbi Lewis, always said there needs to be more liberal Torah scholars out there, because they can actually get into the nitty-gritty of this and make a cogent halakhic argument as to why someone should be able to choose their sex and should be able to choose to gender identify as they see fit, as befits them. Because I think a lot of these individuals actually have the sense that God made them one way, and biologically they came out another way. And so it's important to give these individuals an avenue, an option to explore themselves and to remain dedicated to Judaism, which many of them want to do. So I hope that even though that's not really the question that was asked, that you at least found that interesting and inspiring. Have a great day. And if you have a question, write to yorabbi170@gmail.com.